Hi everyone, I'm Joyce W. Solomon, and welcome to my life today. Today we're going to talk about entrepreneurs who are very multi-passionate. They're passionate and keen on different things. So that's what we're going to talk about, how to help them, or even just individuals who have different interests. Today we're going to talk about how to help you niche down to the one thing, or maybe maximum two if you have three. All right. So we'll help you to niche down to one thing that will help you move forward with your plans. Be it you have an idea of starting a YouTube channel, or you're thinking of starting another platform and want to start posting dedicated posts, and eventually to be able to gain an income from it and for it to be profitable for you. So what we have discussed in the previous lives, two of them so far, is we've talked about what is a niche and how to find a niche. And the previous one that I uploaded was how to make money in your niche online. So if you haven't seen those, I'll put the link in the description box below. So take a look at that. And obviously, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the red button and subscribe, join the tribe, and also hit the notification bell so you can be notified anytime that I come on live. So let's talk about it. For multi-passionate individuals, or business people who feel like, oh my gosh, I don't want to just specialize in one thing. I want to be able to explore my ideas. I like different things at different times. A lot of people have found that they actually get bored if they pursue one thing for a long time. They just feel like, oh my gosh, I want to do a project up to this stage, and after that I want to be able to delegate it, or I want to be able to move on to something else, or even combine a few things so that they can live a fulfilled life. Now, for you, it's a little bit tricky because obviously when you focus on one thing, there are so many benefits in just focusing on one thing, because you really can go very high up with it. Take for instance, people who specialize on one thing. I don't know if you can remember a time when Steve Jobs came back to Apple. He had been okay. He had left. Beside, besides the politics that got him to leave Apple in the first place, but he came back from Pixar, and when he came back to Apple, Apple was making, the Macs, they were doing so many other products. And what he did, he cut down everything that they were doing, and he went to do one thing. That gave birth to the iPhone that we all use, and so many people around the world who enjoy that very high quality product. When you look at very, like top businesses around the world, what they have done with time is, first and foremost, when they were beginning, they specialized on, and that led to their success. And from there, they were able to expand and embrace other things, because first and foremost, they knew how to run a business, they knew how to speak to their market, because they had a niche, they knew what they were doing. For instance, let's take another example. Jeff Bezos, when he started Amazon, which I know, right, they sell literally everything, don't they? So before they got there, in about, I think, 1995, 1996, that's when Jeff Bezos started Amazon. He started with one thing. What was it? He was selling, I'll show you, he was selling books. That's what he was doing. Only books. That's how he got started. He knew how to deal with the market. He knew how, literally, he disrupted the publishing industry completely. I mean, it was a complete takeover. Obviously, we do have publishers today, but even like books which are published by publishers, you will find copies of them on Amazon. Why? Because Amazon was specialized in one thing in the beginning. Today, you know them for a lot of things. Literally, you can find a kitchen towel. you can buy a kitchen towel from Amazon. But in the beginning, they started with one thing. So that's why niching down to one thing, it's so important when you're starting, be it a new market, or you're an entrepreneur, or you're an individual who actually want to start a new thing in your life. You want, a complete life change. You're thinking, in, maybe in a couple of years time, or maybe in a couple of months, you want to leave your 9 to 5 and you want to start something more profitable. Before you do any other thing, it's good to first have a niche. And if you want to find out more about how to niche, go on how to find your niche. That's one of the videos that I've done previously, and I'll link it for you down below. But today we are looking after those multi-passionate individuals who are passionate about different things, and they just feel like, oh my gosh, Joyce, I cannot do one thing. If I do one thing, it will drive me nuts. So today is your day. One of the things that you need to acknowledge is that you need to accept that about yourself, that you're multi-passionate. And one of the things that you need to establish is goals. You need to find out, what is it that you want. Do you want a place to vent your creativity, or are you thinking of, eventually I want maybe to create maybe this business and eventually sell it on, or you want to start a business today, or start maybe a YouTube channel, eventually to make it profitable, and maybe to branch out into other things, because by then you want to build maybe a very strong personal brand to be known for one thing, also with the possibility of branching out. That's why I'm a personal branding coach, because one of the benefits of having a strong, standout, profitable personal brand is that your personal brand is the umbrella brand, and the products, the companies, services, anything else that you create will come underneath this umbrella. So that's why I always advise my clients, my students, to first and foremost focus on your personal brand, your business brand, your product brand, your service brand. They're important, but not as important as your personal brand. Say, for instance, I know it's a bit political right now, so don't put any hate comments down there. But look at someone like Donald Trump, right? Okay, he's probably the ex-president of America, but how he started how he started being known is being a real estate developer. That's the first thing that, that's one of the first business adventures that he did. But with time, one of the things that he did is he just emphasized on his personal brand. Literally, what he wanted to be known for is just being Trump, right? He was in entertainment, with, what is it, the "you're fired" slogan. Well, you see, now that's the power of, personal. That's the power of taglines, of positioning statements. Now, with that program, one of the things that he did is he made his name well known, right? Literally, that brought him into millions, hundreds of millions of television, of homes in America. So he was known for that program. But obviously, if you get to know somebody, you are a little bit more curious about them. You get to investigate them, or rather you get to look into them a little bit more to find out what else they are known for. So one of the things is his personal brand really catapulted him to be known everywhere. So for the multi-passionate individuals or entrepreneurs, be aware that you want to be known for your personal brand, because with your personal brand, then you can actually be known for all these other products or services, or businesses or projects that you want to get into. Then the other thing is, you need to evaluate yourself. What are you what makes you come alive exceptionally? you know you want to find out, what are the things that you really want to be known for. What is the thing that, if money was no issue, you would literally just do it for free? You would just, flat out, you would work on such projects. So ensure that you're dedicating your time and your energy to only those projects. Don't do anything that drains you, that steals your energy, steals your power, your smile. You want to do things that you're really passionate about, because whether you're marketing or whether you want to be known within your community or within your audience, you want to be known for good vibes, regardless of what you're doing, because you're going to get a really good following if people like who you are, the person that you are. The other thing is, you want to be sure that what you're doing it corresponds with your passion. Oh, there goes my earphones again. It goes along with your, what you're passionate about and what you feel your purpose in life is about. What does that look like? Say, for me, I love to teach, I love to encourage, I love to support, like my students, my clients. I cheer them on in whatever they're doing, and they're all in different products, they're all in different businesses, They all, want to establish their personal brands for different reasons. People want to gain more visibility in their niche, in their market. Other people want to quit their 9 to 5 so they can be known for the one thing, and they want to be very strategic about it so that they can eventually replace their jobs and ensure that they actually can make money from what they're currently doing. And I help them to establish that. So you want to ensure that whatever you end up doing in the various activities or projects or businesses that you end up doing, ensure that in your heart, it actually corresponds with your purpose in life, your mission in life, the way you see yourself, say, in about 10 years' time. Whatever you're doing, it will still, for you, it will still be relevant. That is so important, because at the end of the day, this is your life, right? And you think it moving, between too many projects such that you spread yourself too thin, and before you know it, you have no impact. What I teach my students and clients is to be of impact. Literally, let your work, let your message, let whatever you dedicated your time and energy to, let it outlive you. For instance, if you look at someone like Jim Rohn, a lot of you who are in personal development, you definitely know him. He was the mentor to Tony Robbins. Even personally, I love his work and he's helped me along in my journey. Now, Jim Rohn passed away in the early 2000s, but still his work lives on. He continues to encourage me. He continues to, motivate me and encourage me in the work that I do. And I'm sure a whole lot of you in my audience who are interested in personal development, you're also motivated and encouraged by his work. How did he do this? He looked after his personal development. He has written a lot of books. He has a lot of work that he has done. But what do I know him as? Jim Rohn. This is the power of personal branding. So for you as a passionate individual, ensure that you focus on building a very standout and profitable personal brand. The other thing is, obviously, you want to have goals. You want to ensure that you do have very strong goals, so that regardless of what project or whatever business or venture you choose to go into, that you're meeting your goals. You need to have a sort of a system, a metrics, such that you know that you're actually still following the path that you're on. Even if you're following the path using different paths, I mean, kind of using different systems or routes. It could be business, maybe a passion project, or maybe a hobby or interest. It doesn't matter. What you want to ensure is that you have very clear goals. And with this one, I would really encourage you to have a financial goal, because at the end of it, if say you want to start a YouTube channel or you want to start a business, you want to ensure that it's actually profitable, because you still have got bills to pay, right? We gotta get real here, all right? I'm real with you guys, you know that. So what you want to ensure you ask yourself is, say for instance, in a year's time, you ask yourself, how much do I want to make? Then you divide that amount into how much do you need to make each month. Then from that month, you ask yourself, each week, how much do I need to make so that I can make this much in this month? Then you ask yourself, if by the end of the week I need to have made this much, how much do I need to make every single day? That will keep you on the hustle. All right. Be obviously kind to yourself and ensuring that the work that you're doing is for yourself. It's a part of you loving yourself, because you're looking after yourself, and you're also getting a place to express your creativity and to also be of value to your audience and your community. So it's important that you ensure you're clear on your purpose of life. What's the calling? What are your gifts, right? Draw onto that in order to do something that actually makes you come alive at the end of the day, because living a life that's boring, who wants that, right? So the other thing is, if say you want to start a business, you want to you want to commit yourself to actually starting a business so that you can make an income, right? If it's not a business, then if you have no interest in making money, then you're looking at a charity or a non-profit organization, which there's no problem with that. But at the end, at the oh, I can't talk today. What's going on? At the end of the day, you want to ensure that you make money in a way that it supports you to pay your bills. So let's get real, because a lot of people are like, Joyce, I want to be, I want to save the world. I'm so passionate about this. I want to help. I want to help the hungry kids. I want to do this project. I want to go to this part of the world and make an impact. I'm like, that is all amazing, right? It's awesome. And I love that. I support you. I say, yes, go for it. I cheer you on. At the end of the day, this is a reality. You will have bills to pay. You will need to be able to support yourself. So you kind of need to take time, plan, and then set goals so that you can be able to support yourself and actually make a success of the projects that you want to contribute to, or even the business that you want to set up. So that is so important. And that's why I wrote this book, How to Set Powerful Goals and Achieve Fast Results. It's a simple book, it's quick to read, and actually I do have a system there which is called the Yes Link system, which will help you to be in a position to set out your goals, but also every single day, you will get to ask yourself, what did you do about it? And at the end of the week, there's an evaluation form, and you have to score yourself so that you can get yourself on track and ensure that you're doing what you're supposed to do. Because I mean, with lockdown, quarantine, and all that's going on, you guys, we all need a bit of support to get to get productive. Because especially a lot of people at the moment, I know a lot of people are working from home and it's a little bit difficult. So if you know that you're struggling with productivity, or you don't know how to set goals, or how to actually tap into your passion, this is a book that I would highly recommend. Not just because I wrote it, obviously, but because even personally, as you can see, I still read it. Yeah, I still do have to refer to it because I want to ensure that I'm productive and doing what I'm supposed to do to get to achieve what I want to achieve. Because a life without goals, to be honest, you're just in dreamland. And when do you dream? Most of the time when you're sleeping. Come on now, get up and let's get going, right? So, what you want to do is, if say you want to start a business, if you, especially online, I would encourage you to do that, given that in 2020 a lot of things literally they are having to go online. If say you're interested, if say you're a creative and you may be thinking of, oh my goodness, I would love to have apparel, like selling clothes online, but I don't know where to start, I would encourage you maybe to start print on demand. Like in the video yesterday on how to make money online, I did give details on how to actually do that. You can use platforms like Teespring, whereby you can actually print your merch and merchandise and have them go to your customers, which is so easy for you, especially as the creative, because you get to put in your creative work, which is could be words, images, anything that you want. It's so flexible and available for you in many different colors. So you really get to express your creativity there. The other thing is you also want to, let me just check my notes to be sure that we are on track. The other thing is, if say you're interested in producing services, you really, you're say for instance you want to become like a coach, a consultant, you want also to ensure that that's something that you love. And also there are many ways that you can express that. I coach my clients, but also I also have digital products where, like my program, where I teach my clients to, like online, it's on demand, it's streamed on demand everywhere in the world. They can take their time in how they want to learn. And also I can coach them live. And at the moment I am running a discount on my program for anybody who wants to build their personal brand, to ensure that it's profitable and it stands out online. Because as I say, everybody's going online, so you need to be able to stand out and ensure that in you standing out, you're still being in a position to make money. I'll put the link to the program below, and I would encourage you to actually watch the free masterclass, and then you can click the enroll button and pay for the course if you need. Pay for the program if you enjoyed it. Also, the other thing you want to ensure, say you are a coach, a consultant, you can do one-to-ones virtually. You can use, platforms like Zoom, or even you can use Skype and any other that's out there. I'm sure there are quite a few. You can have VIP days whereby you maybe get to tackle an issue within your niche, with people that you have, that you're speaking to, your audience or your community, that they have, you can actually go into depth. Say for instance, you're thinking of helping your clients whatever they have. You can go deep into the sales process, which we did yesterday. Again, we did how, we discussed a variety of sales processes that are out there at the moment, and you can pick one and just run with it, right? Find out which is best that suits you, which is, easy for you to do, and that will you can actually be able to do it because of the tools that are required, because most of the systems that are out there, they're quite complicated to learn. So you want to ensure that you actually go for an easy one that is easy for you to do and get on with it. So the other thing is you can do group coaching, you can do VIP days, as I've said, go into depth with one thing, one problem, and then really solve it for your clients. You probably want, for VIP days, you want to have maybe max 5 people, because you really want to go deep into each and every situation, and knowing that each client or each person have got different needs. So you want to be really good with that. The other thing is you can also do like group coaching, whereby you have, say for instance, 24 people in a group. You can do this virtually too, and then be able to help them. You can support them through email, which is one of the ways that maybe you can get them to ask you questions in advance, and then you can be compensated and rewarded for helping them. So those are for services oriented people. And we've also discussed about product oriented people who maybe want to sell products. You can do drop shipping using Shopify. We spoke yesterday about Etsy. We also, spoke yesterday about Teespring. So those are the areas that you can look into. So if you're also an individual who is multi-passionate, and you're looking for a niche, and you don't know how to go about it, and you think of starting a YouTube channel, there are so many profitable niches on YouTube. Literally, there are so many of them, and a lot of people, at least now, YouTube began in, I think it was 2005. And it initially started as a dating website, didn't work out. They started, the guy, one of the founders, uploaded a YouTube video, like his time in the zoo, and a lot of people liked it, and before you know it, a lot of people are just uploading. It's like what's happening in TikTok today. They're just fun videos out there, and people are enjoying them, and so a lot of people are creating content for that platform. That's how YouTube began. So today it's quite matured, it's got a lot profitable, not just for free content, but also profitable, depending on how strategic you are and how you actually deliberately build your personal brand on YouTube. So some of the profitable niches, they're like fitness, biohacking is quite popular at the moment. Health and wellness. Gaming is very popular at the moment with PewDiePie. I think he has 108 million subscribers. So come on, he's done a lot of deals at the back of his YouTube channel. Also, you have lifestyle with someone like Kelly Stamps, and also Jen M. They have Well, Jen M has millions of subscribers, and she has made a clothing line at the back of it. So literally she has used her platform and made it work for her. So it ended up being profitable. That's again, she's also quite multi-passionate and very creative in what she does. Another thing is also things like beauty, fashion, like Patricia Bright. She has a lot of, she has made also the break channel, which is at the back of her popularity on her personal channel, out of her personal brand. Again, as I said, your personal brand is the most important thing, because you can create a lot of products, businesses at the back of it. But first, you need to establish your personal brand and create it in a very strategic and intentional way. And that is the benefit of actually creating a standout personal brand. Patricia Bright, that's one of them. Also, another popular niche, if you want to become a YouTuber, or if you're looking at starting a YouTube channel, it's filming and photography. Again, for multi-passionate individuals, that's quite creative. Someone like Peter, I think Peter McNaughton. Yes, give me a second. Yes, he has about 5 million subscribers. literally. And I love his photography. Yes, I'm personally not into photography, but I love his work. I binge on his videos because they're so creative. He really helped me a lot in learning how to edit videos when I was doing. If you want to find out how I started, you can look at my other videos. I wouldn't show my face because first I was learning how to perfect my skills in editing, production of videos, dealing with audio, dealing with music, dealing with photos. Oh, I tell you, it's quite an adventure and I absolutely enjoyed it. And now I'm at another stage in my YouTube channel whereby I'm trying out something else, right? So again, you can be a multi-passionate individual, but also you can strategically work your way into what you want, but you have to be very strategic and really disciplined. Because for me, I'm still talking about the same thing that I used to talk about when I wasn't going live. It's still personal branding and helping entrepreneurs make money from your personal brands and also multi-passionate individuals. So there's so many opportunities for you to really look into how to be the best that you can be, but using your passion, using your interest in different areas. Again, it's more like you niche down and then you go broad again. You niche down and then you go broad again, because you will need, first and foremost, to build a profitable, standout personal brand. And if you want to learn how to do that in a very simple and strategic way, is go to joycew.com/masterclass, or you can click, I'll put a link in the description box below for you. You can look at that and see if that works out for you. So the other thing you want to know, whether you're creating a business or you want to create a YouTube channel, or there's a way that you, or even you start a blog and you want to express yourself in a way that is profitable, or in a way that actually will end up working out for you. One of the things you can do is be aware of the content that you're producing. For instance, there are in general two types of content. It's evergreen and trends. Meaning, for instance, like on YouTube at the moment, it's quite a popular topic on the new rules of YouTube on monetization. So for those who do not know, that YouTube, from I think November 18th, but this initially will affect anyone based in America. You're going to be there. If you have not reached the monetization criteria, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, YouTube will run ads on your videos, but they will take 100%. Yes, I know, 100% of the revenue. You are not going to get a penny for it. I know. Yeah, for some of you that is really frustrating. So what I'll encourage you to do is pump out as much content as you can. Give value, be a value giver, and grow your community in a way that actually you get to choose. Because when you become a youtube partner, sorry, burping, excuse me. So when you become a YouTube partner, you can actually get the opportunity to select that you don't want ads on your videos, if that's what you choose to do. Because obviously for some for some content creators, like those people who have SMR videos whereby it's nice relaxing music, you don't want somebody to be nicely relaxing listening to your content and then all of a sudden, boom, a video comes in that disrupts them from their enjoyment of your content. You don't want that happening. So once you reach the monetization criteria, if you hit it and YouTube agrees, you can actually get an opportunity to choose not to be a part of the monetization process, having ads on your videos, so your audience and community can actually get to enjoy what you produce. So that's one of the things, is you can hop onto the trends. And obviously, if you're out there and you want to make content about that, that's quite popping at the moment, so go ahead. Now the other content is evergreen content. Evergreen content is content that, no matter what's happening, whether it is, there are elections, there are no elections, there are chaos, there are no chaos, or there's something like at the moment there's a pandemic, or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter what's going on, whether it's winter, summer, it doesn't matter what's going on. That content is still valid. It will still help people. That is so important, to have such content, regardless whether you start your YouTube channel, hopping on trends, hoping to that you get one video that actually pops and gives you the visibility that you want. It doesn't matter. You really want to have solid content. Evergreen content is so important, and all my content is actually evergreen so far anyway, because I want people to always feel like, with my program, I have taught my clients also how to hop on trends. You can do that, and that can be quite beneficial actually. But at the end of the day, you want to have plans. You want to have made your plans such that, because say at the moment you start your YouTube channel and you hop on a trend, and actually you kind of you really rock with it, and you gain your subscribers, or you really grow your community that way. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that after that, what are you going to talk about? Do you know what I mean? And if your channel is only about hopping on trends, one of the things you realize is that subscribers, yes, they will be onto the trend, but the next one they might not be. So you might actually you may end up losing your subscribers, or it's be difficult for you to build a strong community, which is the last thing you want. You really want people who are coming there because they love what you do, and actually you're showing that whatever the content you're giving them, they're benefiting in their lives and in their businesses, or in whatever they have chosen to follow you for. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the red button and hit the notification bell so that you can always have more content like this, and you'll be the first one to be notified when I upload a video or anytime that I'm live. So those are some of the key things that you want to ensure that you are aware as a multi-passionate individual. You want to have a niche, maybe, and also you want to build your personal brand, because it's your umbrella brand, and everything else can fall in between. And because you're the person referencing it, as you have seen for a lot of influencers, is because of the personal brand that they have built. Other people, when they recommend services, people tend to buy them, people tend to follow them, because they've already established a personal brand. So that is so important. Also, you want to ensure that you're very clear on your purpose in life, what you want, and whatever you do, set goals, especially financial goals. Ask yourself, how much do you want? By when? This will help you to get focused. Wherever maybe you choose 2 projects to go with or to run with, then you're able to be productive and achieve the goals that you have set for yourself. And obviously, if you want to learn more about how to set goals and how to be disciplined, you can use the yes link system found in this book. I'll put the link down below for you. So also ensure that, in conclusion, that the content that you have, you're clear about what type of content it is. Is it evergreen? Is it always relevant? Or is it a trend? Meaning that trend is picking up today, and tomorrow no one will probably remember it, in the sense that couple of years time, couple of months up, if you start talking about it, people will be like, what are you talking about? What was that? You know what I mean? No, I've never heard of that before. So you want to ensure that your business, your YouTube channel, whatever project you choose to do, it's relevant, and you give it longevity by ensuring that you're looking into the future. Long-term thinking is very important in this case. So you guys, I will see you next time. If you have any question, please post them in the comments below. I'm happy to have a chat with you about it, and I will see you next time. Bye.